Division II flag teams, please form up on the field for trophy presentation. Typhoon is proud to present the 2019 Division II Flag State Runner-Up Trophy to the West Texas Falcons.
And you're listening to the award ceremony for the Division II Flag Championship. We'll be back for the start of the Division I Flag Championship game coming up next here on Typhoon Radio and Vite Media.
Is proud to present the 2019 Dale Morgan Division II Flag State Championship Trophy to the San Antonio Panthers. Flag State champions, the San Antonio Panthers. Please focus your attention to the center of the field once again. The Al Hollins Player of the Game Award is awarded to 2 players from the game. If you voted using the Slido app we announced, then you help decide who won these awards. Taifa is proud to present the first Al Hollins Player of the Game trophy to Matthew Martinez from the San Antonio Panthers. Taifa is also proud to present the second Al Hollins Player of the Game trophy to Roman Fox from the San Antonio Panthers. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a big round of applause for the 2019 Division II flag participants.
Greetings and welcome to the Texas Youth Football Association State Championships. The performances you will witness today are the culmination of months of hard work and dedication by these young athletes and their coaches. This journey began 6 months ago, with over 400 teams competing for this opportunity to play for a state championship. After a grueling 9-week regular season and an even more challenging postseason, that journey concludes today, as 16 teams battle for the opportunity to be crowned a Taifa State champion. So on behalf of the Texas Youth Football Association and all of its member organizations, we want to wish all of today's participating teams the best of luck and safe play in today's games. So let's get on our feet and get ready for some fantastic football action. And remember, football is just football unless you're playing Taifa football.
Ladies and gentlemen, please focus your attention across the field to the tunnel.
Teams have played their way for the right to be called a champion contender in Taifa. Weeks of grueling practices, grinding game weekends, and a magical playoff run. Now, It all comes down to this. This is the 2019 Taifa State Championships. Who will be left standing? Let the game begin. As our second game of the day, the 2019 Division I Flag Football State Championship game between the Texas Crusaders and the Southeast Junior Hornets. Ladies and gentlemen, please focus your attention to the Taifa Arch for the introduction of the visiting team in today's game. With a record of 7 wins and 1 loss, ranked 6th in Taifa's Division I flag. Please welcome the San Antonio Chapter Champions, the Southeast Junior Hornets. Ladies and gentlemen, please focus your attention to the Taifa Arch for the introduction of the home team in today's game. With a record of 8 wins and 0 losses, ranked 4th in Taifa's Division I flag. Please welcome the Houston Chapter Champions, the Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the playing of our national anthem. Focus your attention to the center.
It's only about one thing. Getting that W.
This ain't the time to shut down on me. We've been fighting out here, and we're gonna keep fighting till the game over.
It's game day on the Taifa Radio Network.
Let's get with it, gentlemen.
Time to play the game. Time to play the game.
And welcome back live here at Prairie View A&M University, home of the Prairie View Panthers in Prairie View, Texas. It is the Taifa State Championship games as we got the Division I flag matchup here between the Texas Crusaders, who go by the name The Crew.
The Crew.
The Crew, and, of course, the Southeast Junior Hornets. Crew coming out of the Houston chapter, and the Hornets coming out of San Antonio. As the Crew came out of the Houston chapter, ranked number 4, winning 24-18 against the Texas Giants, and then a 12-0 win over the number 12 ranked San Antonio Junior Hurricanes before moving on to the semifinals and defeating the number 17th ranked Southside Ducks, who really surprised everybody. And it was a nice game, 14-6 win though by the Crew to move on here to the state championship game.
It's a beautiful run here for them, and on top of that, now they're going to see if they can finally put the cap on it and walk out champions today.
As for the Southeast Junior Hornets, they came in ranked number 6 out of San Antonio with a 27-0 win over the EC Oilers in the second round. They moved on against the Kalinko Chiefs by a score of 6-0 in a tough game. The Chiefs coming in ranked number 3 in that matchup. In the semifinals, they take on the Wolfpack. Wolfpack came in ranked number 7 against the number 6 ranked Hornets. Hornets get the win easily, 26-0 against the Wolfpack to earn their chance to play in this game here today.
Yeah, coming in on a high there, especially on a shutout on top of that. They're going to see if they can keep that momentum rolling, keep the defense focused, and see if they can put up another one here in this championship final.
And, you know, when they're doing the coin toss right now, when you even look at the rosters that we got here, big difference in the numbers on the sidelines here. You got to wonder if that's going to play into this game.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's almost double the roster size there. When I looked over on the left side there, I was like, whoa, we got a lot more numbers to count off there. And so it's going to be one where it's going to be interesting to see how they kind of rotate in people out and see if they keep some fresher legs.
Well, it looks like the Crew will be receiving. They'll be going right to left to start this football game. This should be a very interesting game. The Crew actually had, I think, all 4 of their organization teams in the playoffs at the start.
Wow.
One of them decided not to compete here in the Taifa Championships or the Taifa playoffs because they're actually nationally ranked.
Wow.
And are currently in Florida competing in a national ranking championships.
Congratulations to them. And that speaks testament to that program that they run over there. Obviously, it's top house. And not only having a team right now in the championships, but sending somebody to the nationals, that's incredible to do.
So a big game coming up here. The Hornets has been an organization that's been around Taifa for a little bit. They kind of struggled, but it's nice to see they've actually had a couple of teams making the playoffs, but their flag is the one that takes it all the way to the championships here. So a good run by them. It's good to see them getting in here and getting a chance to bring some hardware to San Antonio. We already got one. San Antonio Panthers out of Division II flag win the championship. They win by 19 to 13, or excuse me, 14 on the 2-point conversion. With that game got interesting, but the Panthers able to pull it out.
Yeah, and the Hornets here seeing if they can kind of duplicate that as well. As in the first game, we saw the big play happen everywhere. It was huge 80-yard runs. There were several in the game. I believe there was over 3. And now today, it's going to be a situation here of how can these defenses adjust? What will these offenses do to try to create some rhythm and scoring?
Well, just an idea when it comes to the flag, the touchdown runs that we had an 80-yarder, a 44-yarder, an 80-yarder, an 87, and an 18-yard.
But other than that,
it was just kind of a defensive game. Here we go, first down here for the Crusaders. They get set to start play here.
And already we're seeing a different formation as we did in the first game here as they kind of stack.
Takes the snap and he'll go up the middle, gets his flag pulled right away.
Now, I've got some good eyes, but it is going to be near impossible to read those Hornet numbers against those black jerseys.
Black jerseys with black numbers with yellow outline.
Yeah.
It doesn't work. Again, note to coaches and organizations.
I mean, I'm good with my eyes, but I am not that good. So I will just be making wild guesses that I think that's a 3.
Wow. We'll run through the rosters here momentarily. Second down play, takes the snap, quarterback keeper, he'll go off tackle and then cuts back up the middle, gets his flag pulled at about the 25-yard line. That'll bring up third down for the Crew. Speaking of the Crew, number 1, James Carter Graves. Caden Womack's number 2, Jordan Hunt wearing number 3. Number 4 is Kingston Henderson. 5 is Brandon Black. 6 is Serain Jones Jr. 7 is Camden Thompson Stewart. Jacob Ward, number 8. Number 9 is Jamarian Dupaz. Anthony Bortle, number 10. Messiah Smith, number 13. Camden Caldwell, number 15. 16 is Mason Henderson. Ryan Simpson, number 17. 21 is Jaron Mays. 22 is Jamarian Pearson. 24 is Simon Reese Whitfield, as they'll try another run here to the far side on the right side of the line. Cuts up the middle, gets to about the 30-yard line. It's going to bring up fourth down. 26, Isaiah Ramirez. 27 to Mason Boatner. Alfred Harper III at number 30. Caden Ware, number 32. Number 34 is Giovanni Mikkel Whitfield. Angelique Fernandez, number 90. And Samuel Ajide, number 99. A lot of long names
I
there.
was going to say, when you broke to call the play, I was like, he's still got about a half a list to go.
Fourth down coming up here for the Crew at the 30-yard line. Then they get to a 44 first down. Empty backfield, quarterback under center.
Yeah, first time we've seen a quarterback under center today.
And that's going to be an encroachment there against the Hornets.
Hey, he was so fast he beat the snap.
Fourth down.
And we have a referee mic.
All right, look at that. So that 5 yards is going to really help out the offense here, as it's going to move the Crew just that much closer to picking up at a first down.
So move the ball now to the 35-yard line. This crowd a little bit more subdued.
Yeah, I mean, at the beginning there, they were ruckus and loud as can be. I was like, oh, man, we're going to have some noise. But you're right, they're kind of settling in a little bit. I think that breakfast is starting to settle, and some people are just kind of starting to enjoy the weather.
Three-back set, takes a snap. Quarterback keeper comes into the left side and finds some space at the 40. At the 45, and he'll get his flag pulled just over the 45 to about the 46, 47, and that'll be good for a Crew first down.
Beautiful spin out of that, and on top of that, good pickup blocks on the outside. He's able to spring him for a big first down there and continue the offense to roll.
So I'm sure Trey Andrew, who is the president of the Crew of the Texas Crusaders, who's in Florida right now, he was asking me about what time the game was, if we were going to be online. So, yes, we are. If you're listening live on Typer Radio, we're also live streaming video on Vipe Media.
Yeah, tune in, check it out. I'm sure you can enjoy it all the way from Florida.
First down here for the Crew at about the 46-yard line. And again, up the middle. Let's see if did they throw the flag? They whistled.
I'm thinking they're saying the play was dead after.
No penalty flag.
Yep.
You know, I know my vision's bad, but I saw that from here. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that was a quick situation there as he was taken off a little bit, and then I don't know if they're saying he fumbled it, dropped it dead, but it looked like it was on the snap, and I know you were telling us earlier that you can pick it up from there.
In the shotgun, yes.
Yeah. And now they're going to get everybody into formation.
I'm just surprised they didn't throw the flag on. It looked clear encroachment there.
I'm with you on that.
Takes a snap. Comes out here to the near side and gets his flag pulled in the backfield. Nicely done.
I believe
number 11 for the Hornets. That's going to be, I don't have a number 11. Thank you, Southeast Junior Hornets.
Right. So he's now Ghost Man. But on top of that, I'm amazed you were able to even pick up the uniform even with the binoculars, man.
We'll call him Horse with no name.
Exactly. Right. So now this is going to make it a really tricky third down here, as they were able to get up the first down and keep this drive going, but now you're going to have to pick up some huge yardage here on third and fourth down.
Third down. They're at their own 39. They got to get to the 40 of the Hornets. Takes the snap again, and a quarterback keeper up the middle, and he's going to find that space. Cuts inside and gets his flag pulled just over about the 46-yard line.
And just like that, found a little magic to the outside. Good cut once he was upfield, too. Nice job reading his blockers there. Scampered for a good more 30 yards after they made the cut. So according to the mark, it's going to be fourth down.
Yeah, so fourth at the 46. They got to get to the 40 of the Hornets for a first. 0-0 is our score, 4:22.
There comes the fans now. Starting to come alive.
Now they're starting to get to pep up. Takes the snap. Again, quarterback keeper. Looking to cut some space. And he gets his flagpole just over the 50 to about the 49. That will not be enough. That should be a turnover on downs. First down coming up here for the Hornets.
Yeah, good stand here from the Hornets, creating that turnover on downs, and now they'll have field position right there about at the 50-yard line. So this will now be officially their first drive here.
So first chance on offense coming up here for the Hornets.
It'll be interesting to see what they do on offense here to kind of counteract that Crusader defense here.
Well, it was a lot of just quarterback.
Yep.
Because the keeper was the only thing they did there. Let's see if they do anything else on their second possession.
Yeah, either a little bit of misdirection or kind of spreading it out. Right now, everybody's bunched up. Oh, yeah, they're going to do a
Hornets
reverse.
on a reverse, and it drops the ball. They attempted it. That'll bring up second down. They'll lose yardage back to the 45.
I love it. Showing some guts early. First play call from the game for the Hornets there, and they're going for a reverse. Just wasn't able to execute. And now the defense chant coming alive.
Takes the snap and tries to go up the middle. Nothing going there. We'll get maybe a couple yards on the play. That's about it.
Yeah, unfortunately there. Nice job pressure there from the Crusaders outside. They were able to get into the backfield almost immediately. And that's going to really stifle this Hornets offense.
Brings up third down.
So third down play coming up as we continue to bake.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things. This sun is this is a part of the broadcast now.
Quarterback keeper, nice little stutter move. Penalty flag comes in, but he literally gets tackled. No penalty flag on that, which it is a penalty.
Throwaway tackle.
Yes.
I'm seeing what they're going to call here.
Illegal procedure on offense. 5-yard penalty. Repeat the down.
So not what you need if you're the Hornets, backing it up another 5.
This game does seem a little more subdued. The first game of the day was just really rocking pretty much the whole game.
Yeah, the energy level was up. Right now, I think these players are just trying to get their footing, and, you know, they're a little bit older. They like to sleep in a bit more. But I like the misdirection plays, the kind of offsets there that the Hornets are running. They're just making it look at least different.
They are doing some different sets. Takes a snap, quarterback keeper goes to that strong side on the left. Looks to turn it 40, 45, and he'll run out of bounds at the 47-yard line.
Yeah, good pickup right there as well. It followed his blockers, was able to get something on the outside there, and just couldn't quite turn the corner, bring it upfield, but at least makes it fourth and somewhat manageable.
Fourth down.
But you're still going to have to pick up some huge yardage here. But these coaches, man, they are doing some real coaching, literally hands-on on the field there as they're setting up their defenders, their offense, everything like that. So big ups to these guys.
Takes the snap and will come here to the near side this time. Finds a little bit of space, but he'll get caught from behind. I don't know if that's number 12 or 17.
I was literally about to say the same thing. So it's got to be number 17. There is no 12. So that's Ryan Simpson with the tackle there. So bailed out on that one.
That's good enough.
Yeah, we can at least see those Crusaders numbers a little bit better.
First down.
And good enough for a first down. No, it's a turnover on downs, first down for the Crusaders. All right, I was going to say, wait a minute.
I was like, that's shortened up.
How are we calling first down and not even past the 40?
The nice job by the Crusaders defense there, kind of closing that gap quickly, because the Hornets for a moment had a huge lane, but then they were able to use that closing speed.
You know the sun's moving because now I can actually see the field and back up out of that sun right now.
Oh, it's, I'll start slowly taking more and more steps away.
So first down for the Crusaders as we're staying right here in the middle of the football field. 0-0 is our score. Minute 35 remaining here in the first quarter.
So now everybody bunched up real tight there. You kind of got somebody split off to the side of the quarterback.
Takes the snap again. Quarterback keeper up the middle. Got some nice blocking. Finally gets caught as he crosses the 50 to the 49-yard line.
Yeah, usually you don't see kind of the up-the-middle runs work too successfully, but that was some brilliant blocking from everybody. Nice job holding their assignment, creating a huge lane, and That's a good scamper there for the second down. For a second down.
It was a nice scamper. He had really good vision.
Yeah, absolutely.
Following those blockers, looking for the holes.
Yeah, usually you'll see running backs at this age, they kind of take the ball and just 100 miles an hour try to run through something. But you're right, really patient, let those blocks set up, and then was able to just to hit those holes and nice yardage. There's some noisemakers. I was wondering when those were going to come alive. You knew some parent was going to be bringing it.
Takes the snap again. Quarterback keeper. That seems to be their mainstay. And he's going to get caught. And, he breaks free. Still with the flag. To the 30. To the 20. 15. 10. 5. That's a Crew touchdown.
Oh, baby. Dial up the highlight reel. Spinning out of it. And then just breaking through some tackles. And then to the house.
I believe that's number 7, Camden Thompson-Stewart with the touchdown. That was about close to about a 45-yard.
The best was his reaction when he started to get out into open field. He was a little bit surprised nobody came away with his flags and able to just turn on the Jets and run by everybody else.
I thought they had him for dead to rights there, and he just managed to slip through, and then they slipped through for the extra point.
Oh, man. Now they're celebrating in the end zone.
I'm looking at the coach.
Yeah, he is beyond fired up.
Coach over here flexing at the PBVAMU.
I think right now we could probably see his max bench press if we gave that guy a chance in the gym right now. He is fired up beyond belief.
29 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. We get our first score of the game, 7-0. It's the Crew over the Southeast Junior Hornets right now. So we'll stay right here.
And what a run on both of those plays there. Just kind of sneaking through some tackles. And if you're the Hornets defense, one of those situations, you had them dead to rights, just wasn't able to reach the flags.
Oh, what a run by the player. What a run by the coach here in the middle of the field celebrating a one-point conversion.
Hopefully we had a 40 time on that because I think he's ready for the combine. And here's the defense coming alive now, making plays in the backfield as well. Seems a lot of frustration there on the Hornets side as it wasn't good tackling, and now the offense doesn't seem to be executing the way they want it to go.
Josh Richard sending a message on the chat box there in the Typha Radio app. Thank you for joining us, Josh. Doing all right, Josh.
Yeah,
I'm tired, but I'm here for 8 football games here at Prairie View A&M.
At least it's sunny.
oh yeah, let's not forget So that's the end of one. God forbid we don't mention the sun as we're baking here in this booth right now. We're going to step away. I'm going to go get some wipes and wipe my underarms before I start stinking up the producer here. Keep it here. We'll be right back here on Typha Radio and Vipe Media. Shadowman Sports, their mission to create smarter sports environments through preventative design. They want players to train smarter, play longer, and perform better. Check out the Shadowman Pro, Shadowman Junior, the Shadow Block, Shadow Drive, and Shadow Arms on their website at shadowmansports.com or call them at 650-240-1217 for more information. Shadowman Sports is a proud supporter of the Typha Safety Initiative. Shadowman Sports. Train smarter, play longer, perform better. And welcome back. Second down here for the Hornets, and we're going to have a false start called against the Hornets.
Yeah, back it up 5 now. Not what you want to see. Waiting on the call. Now it seems to be a discussion between the referees.
Here we go. Looks like we're going to need the call here in a minute.
False start on offense. 5-yard penalty. Repeat. Second down.
So they do get the false start call.
Took a lot of explanations to a lot of people for apparently to just say false start. I'm sure they were just checking to make sure it was on offense or defense there. Now the Hornets, they do an interesting job here with their offensive formations. They really change it up almost every single play.
Very strong to the right side, and that's where they'll go. Quarterback keeper, 15, tries to turn it, get his flag pulled. can't quite turn the corner there.
Yeah, the
Good speed pursuit.
Yeah, the Crusaders there, they just have such closing speed on that outside that it's going to make it really difficult for the Hornets to get anything going. And if you're not able to get that outside turn, it really takes away the big play here in flag football.
So third down at their own 17-yard line.
Still have a set of flags in the backfield back there. I think it's the slot receiver who doesn't have any flags.
I think as long as he's not in the backfield, you don't have
You're
to
good?
have one. Yeah. Quarterback keeper. And he'll come here to the near side, looks to turn it. And a beautiful flag pull.
Looks like that's number 2, Caden Womack.
There's our crew coach who's like
just fired up.
Framed himself over the player.
I mean, if he's not playing tomorrow on Sunday, somebody needs to give that guy a tryout.
I'm waiting. I need to check the stands to see if there's any NFL scouts here that are looking for the best NFL player they can sign that does the best celebration moves.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, on top of that, I'm waiting for him to start coaching and doing push-ups out there as well.
This coach would win that award right now.
He doesn't need any Red Bulls right now. He is a Red Bull.
Wow. Trey Andrew, I'll tell you what. You need to let me know what you're serving in the water down there.
Pure creatine.
Near side run here for the Hornets, and that's going to be stopped on fourth down. Turnover on downs. That's going to give the Crew excellent field position.
Yeah, not what you needed right there if you're the Hornets. You just weren't able to pick up any positive yardage right there. And big ups to the Crusaders defense just shutting it down.
There he goes. There he goes.
He's got the arms walking.
Just a reminder, all the games can be heard on Type of Radio.
He is not lacking any swag, that's for sure.
My goodness. 7:48 remaining here in the first half. 7-0 is the score. The Crew with the lead. And they have the football inside the red zone of the Hornets.
It's not too often you get a coach to where you should just have a camera following him.
Exactly.
So far, the Crew, they've just been sticking to those quarterback runs there to the right side and left side, so I don't think they'll change up anything here.
And now a penalty flag comes in before the play.
Illegal solicitation on offense. 5-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
Too many players on the field for the Crew.
And not what you need. You don't need the flags to start flying in.
That's a coaching problem.
Yep, exactly.
That's a coaching mistake right there.
That's being too fired up and not just counting your numbers.
Quit flexing and count.
Highlights of your child from the day's action. Email us at info@bikemedia.com.
My man Trey Andrew, I know he's probably, if he's not watching, he's definitely listening. He may be coaching at the same time.
I bet he has endless stories about how jacked up he is, too.
Still first down, but backed up now to the 23. Takes a snap. Quarterback keeper goes up the middle. Look at that hole. But he ends up running into a crowd of Hornets.
Yeah,
and he'll get stung right there.
Yeah, if he was able to bounce a little bit more, I like that. Nice.
You like that?
I do. I see what you did there. He was able to reach a little bit more to the left side there. Probably could have picked up a good 3 or 4 more yards. But nice job by the Hornets defense, at least stopping him where he was.
I see what the producer's doing. She's using the cameraman as a shield. She even took her sweater, wrapped around her waist. Now she don't need it over her head anymore.
Yeah,
She's got the shield in place.
She's like, wherever you are, that's perfect.
Second down play here for the Crew. Takes a snap again. And we're going to have whistles. They're going to play it dead.
False start on offense. 5-yard penalty. Repeat down.
Just the flags really getting after him now and sets him back another 5 yards. That's 10 yards in flags in just this drive alone.
So they started this possession inside the red zone. They're now outside of it at the 23.
I mean, that's what can kill a good team right there, is just getting a bunch of penalties, and that's a situation where, you know, I know they're still young, but that's a discipline situation where you just kind of talk them through it.
They're 4 and 5 year olds.
Yeah, discipline is a very light word to use.
6:30 remaining, clock running here in the first half. 7-0. Crew with the lead and the football. takes the snap, and it's a bad snap. And that'll be whistled dead.
Ooh, we got some heated players on the down there as well. But coach doing a good job getting right in the face and letting them know we ain't having that.
I believe the term is they're getting a little chippy.
Yeah, right.
They're getting a little chippy out there.
And it's a championship game.
You're listening to Typha Radio and watching Vipe Video. Kenny Long here with you and Brandon MacArthur. As this is the Division I Flag Championship game between the Southeast Junior Hornets and the Texas Crusaders. 7-0 the Crew, with clock running at 5:28 here in the first half. Takes a snap again, quarterback keeper. That seems to be the goal for both of these teams here. And keeps his flag, gets by, turns the corner of the 10, at the 5, still going, he gets into the end zone, touchdown. And there goes our celebration.
I don't know who had better footwork right there. The QB keeper down the side or the coach high-stepping all the way from the 40 to the other 40. What a play. We got the coach. I mean, he looks like he's leading a marching band right now.
He actually needs to be careful because he could actually be flagged for that.
I don't know if anything's going to slow him down. But his offense just having their way right now. It's been that QB kind of spin-out play that they do where they fake one way, spin back the other way. And it's worked out as they're able to just avoid defenders and make it all the way into the end zone.
Takes a snap, comes here to the near side this time, looking for the extra point try.
He's got the edge.
He will get the corner and get the extra point. It is good. Camden Thompson-Stewart getting it done here for the Crew.
I mean, Thompson-Stewart just being too much to handle right now. His speed is just a little bit beyond everybody else. And
looks like a flag was thrown out there, right there about the 25-yard line.
Yeah, on the far side.
And that just came out. I don't know if it's going to be a sideline warning then or...
They're going to discuss it here. Let's see what they have to say. Like I said, I mean, we're having fun with the antics of the coaches on the field, but by rule, it is an excessive celebration.
Yeah, it's all good and fun until you start getting flagged too much, and there it is.
There it is.
On the Crew.
So they called him for an unsportsmanlike conduct.
Something tells me that's probably never the first one he's ever gotten in his career. I'm sure he's lived on those.
Well, I can tell you as a Typha official myself, a lot of the will probably be said was, well, we're able to do it in Houston.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, not here on Championship Day.
Yeah, not when it's also being filmed, broadcast, and everything.
And thank you for letting us know. We'll be having a meeting with the head of referees in Houston. First down for the Hornets. They're down 14-0. And we got a timeout called by the Crew. So we're going to we'll take a step away here. As they take that timeout, we'll be right back here on Typha Radio. 14-0 is our score. The Crew with the lead. We'll be right back. Game Breaker, powered by D3O Impact Protection. Game Breaker headgear is available in 11 different color options, all of which can be completely customized with heat-transferred logos made on demand in San Antonio, Texas. Game Breaker is a proud sponsor of the Typha Safety Initiative and sponsor of the Typha Radio Player of the Game Award. Make Game Breaker a part of your team's efforts to ensure safe play. Go to GameBreaker.com or call Daniel Moreno at 210-373-7840. Check them out and order yours today. Game Breaker. Protect the player, protect the game. It's always a scary thing when your producer says that there's an HR issue in the booth right now.
Yeah, a little bit snuggly. You're using people for shade at this point.
We're having fun here in Prairie View A&M. First down here for the Hornets after the timeout by the Crew. Under center, takes a snap, and whistles blow. We're going to have a false start called against the Hornets.
And you can clearly hear the Hornets coach screaming, "You need to stay on side." As the referee Mike picked that up perfectly.
Usually most referees are pretty wise
Yes.
to okay, I'm going to step over here and do this, but yeah, these are youth referees that they're not quite used to having a microphone on them.
Yeah, not only that, usually the coach isn't 2 steps away from him.
Right,
as well.
they're usually all on the sidelines. Still first down from the 30-yard line, takes a snap. Quarterback keeper, he faked the handoff, but he held on to it, and he'll get his flag pulled and lose a couple yards on the play.
Trying to make a juke move on the outside, but whoever it was, that far defender just wasn't having it. It looks like it's number 3, Jordan Hunt, but again, the number a little bit difficult to see. Regardless, made a beautiful open field tackle. And the Crew just doing an amazing job stifling this Hornets offense.
I don't think we gave the Hornets roster, did we?
No, I'll run through that really quickly. We have number 1, Kai Hamilton. Number 2, Emmanuel Duplessis. Number 3, Leilani Villa. Number 4, you have Bryant Benda. Number 5, Lee Anthony King. My apologies. Number 6, Waylon Kiolabasa. Good name. Number 7, Aubrey Spencer. Number 8, Julian Robinson. Number 10, Joshua Lewis. Wearing number 12 will be Nicholas Mendoza. Number 13, Brazil Sayon. Number 14, Casey Willis.
Fakes the reverse and almost had a seam there, but a nice stop by the Crew defender. Let's see if I can get his number there. Looks like number 3, Jordan Hunt. He split the defenders nicely, but Jordan Hunt with a quick reaction, able to snag. I mean, it was literally like he just reached out and snagged the flag.
I mean, that was a last-ditch effort there. You know, you hear in the upper divisions that shoelace tackle. Well, that was kind of the equivalent right there as he just reached out for a prayer and was able to come up with the flag.
He doesn't get that flag. We might be looking at 6 points here for the Hornets.
That was going to be a big play there. And after this snap, I'll finish off the remaining roster here for the Hornets, and that seemed to work for them. Apparently reading the names, that's what they were waiting for.
Well, then now they're going to get 5 more yards, I believe. Let's see what they call here. They're going to say offsides against the Crew.
The best is both coaches pointing at both teams.
So first, they get a cheap first down on a penalty call against the Crew.
So remaining roster, we have number 14, Casey Willis, number 15, Clarence Jimmy, number 29, Jack Serna, 32, Paul Mitchell, number 34, Chris Rodriguez, and finishing it off, number 35, Christopher Perez.
First down for the Hornets at their own 40-yard line. Takes a snap. And quarterback keeper. And he'll get over the 40 to about the 41. That's about it. And then a late penalty flag comes in.
Man, that's been the name of the game right now so far in this first half. The flags have been flying.
There's our first tackle call of the game.
Yeah, really bailing the Hornets out right now because aside from that one big run, they have stifled this offense. Last thing you want to do is give them more momentum by just hurting yourself with penalties.
Well, it's an automatic first down on the penalty, so they've only got 4 yards to get another first down at the 40.
Oh, wow. So this is a situation now you can be a little bit more creative with your offense to try to create a hole, especially with only being 4 yards away.
Takes a snap out of the shotgun. Again, fakes the reverse. He'll come here to the near side, gets his flag pulled.
It is just too difficult on that outside. Those Crew defenders are just so good at closing down gaps and just using that speed.
I was just getting ready to say the Crew defense is really stepping up here.
Yeah, it's one of those things where you can see they're just a cut above right now, and the Hornets doing whatever they can to try to, they're going left, right, up the middle, but it just stifled all around this field. But now we have another flag on the field and a conversation between the referees.
On defense.
Oh.
2-yard penalty. First down.
Wow.
We are now 2-minute warning on the second quarter.
Minute 59 remaining here in the first half. And 14-0 is our score. The Crew with the lead, but they're really starting to hurt themselves with these penalties.
I mean, 2 plays, 25 yards and penalties. I mean, this is a situation now where you had a tackling one and now a holding, and you're just really bailing the Hornets offense out. If the Hornets are able to come away with points right before halftime, it will make for a much more interesting second half.
So this moves the ball all the way to the 31-yard line for the Hornets. First down. Takes a snap. And he'll trip himself up and gets to the 31 right there at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, way to at least make something out of nothing right there. Just kind of one of the first rare missed tackles that we've seen from the Crew. But again, we still only pick up a couple yards, and I think now the Hornets are going to use the timeout to stop the clock at 1:44 before halftime.
Quickly and easily screen for signs of concussion anywhere, anytime. We've developed a fast and easy mobile test.
So minute 44 remaining here in the half. Timeout called by the Hornets. We'll step away and take that timeout as well. Keep it here. 14-0 is our score as the Crew lead the Southeast Junior Hornets here in the Division I Flag Championship game. We'll be back right here on Typha Radio and Fight Media.
Correction. That'll be the Hornets' second charge timeout of the first half.
Thank you, sir.
Points, cash, gear, sports. With a Dick's Scorecard, you earn points on all your purchases and get 3% back in rewards and access to exclusive deals and events. It's simple. Points lead to cash to buy gear so you can play more sports. Get your Dick's Scorecard and start earning reward certificates today. Every season starts at Dick's.
Get your Dick's Sporting Goods scorecard and start earning today. Get 3% back in rewards when you use your scorecard. See store for details.
Second down play here for the Hornets. Under center, single back set. Takes a snap and fakes the handoff again. A quarterback keeper, and he drops the ball. Penalty flags fly.
Every direction and every referee. It's going to be a holding call.
Holding on offense. It'll be 2 yards on the penalty.
There's nothing better than hearing a coach just yelling, "What are we doing?"
So if I had an earpiece in the referee right now, I would say, okay,
step away.
Just make the call, turn it off.
Yep.
Don't stall because you hear someone talking.
Yeah, you're the only voice we should hear. Yeah, that's one of those situations. He's going to have to start looking out, where's the coach?
So third down as they decline the penalty. So third down coming up here for the Hornets.
The defense chance.
Here's the thing, and we talked about this in the first game, and that's about adjustments.
Yep.
Through the game after halftime. We'll see what they do at halftime, but it's really tough to see. The Hornets have run the same play
over and
this
over.
entire possession. It's been under center, take the snap, fake the reverse, quarterback keeper.
Absolutely. I mean, you appreciate the notion of trying to run some misdirection, but
this time he hands it off. So they must have been listening to me.
Good.
And look at this move. Gets down to the 35 and gets his flag pull. 25 gets his flag pull, but nonetheless, it was a nice run and again a change of pace.
Exactly. It was just a different look right there, and it worked out in their favor tremendously. And it was two beautiful cuts of whoever took the handoff there, and was able to just push it upfield to make it at least an interesting fourth down. And we're officially under a minute to play.
Trying to catch a number on the young man that ran the ball.
Yeah, good luck on that one, man. This is
number 1.
So Kai
Hamilton. Shotgun, empty backfield this time for the Hornets on fourth down. They can get to the 20 for a first down, and he'll keep it. Gets past 1, 25, and he'll get the first down at the 20 before he gets his flag pulled at about the 18-yard line.
Yeah, might want to burn that third timeout, and they will.
And another timeout coming. And that was number 7, Camden Thompson Stewart. Or correction, I'm sorry, Aubrey Spencer. Second charge timeout?
Yeah, didn't he come on in the previous one?
I think that's their third and final timeout.
It should be their third and final timeout because he interrupted the commercial break in saying that it was their second timeout.
Right.
But, you know, that whole counting thing.
Yeah.
It's tough.
1, 2, and 3 is always hard to keep up with.
I mean, this is his second game. You know, he's getting tired out there.
So
down a little bit.
So, Brandon, tell us about Fight Media.
So we do pretty much everything across in terms of high school sports, collegiate sports. We'll even do some things that are academic. I mean, it's a network that you can really reach out. It's good for players. It's one of those situations where we stream online for majority of our games. We also have a magazine that's produced out as well. It covers a bunch of your high school sports. It really features the athletes. It's a good tool to use for recruiting if you're an athlete, especially in high school, just allowed to see those games. And it's also fun for guys like us who appreciate commentating, producing, and just gives you so many outlets to cover sports on the online basis and platform.
Shotgun play, quarterback keeper goes to the far side. He's got some space this time. Looks to turn to the 15, to the 10. He's got his flag pulled, a nice last-minute flag pull, diving pull. And he'll stop him at the 19 with 15 seconds. And
they're going to give him that fourth timeout.
They're going to give him the fourth.
Yep.
Wow. Let's see if he says this is their second charge timeout.
I hope he says fourth.
That'll be their 3rd and 5 time.
Their 3rd and 5. Is it?
Timeout. I did a game a few weeks ago, a youth game a few weeks ago. We had the referee that was mic'd up. And, yeah, I just finally turned it off, said, don't even bother.
You're good, man.
It was personal violence. That was that kid.
It was just he felt like he needed to throw a flag to get that check. There's nothing better.
Second down at the 14-yard line. Takes the snap, and he'll lose his flag.
Oh, man.
They need to hurry. 8 seconds, they're not going to get this ball off.
No, we'll probably send it to halftime right now.
We will go to halftime. 3, 2, 1, and we're at halftime. 14 for the Crews, 0 for the Southeast Junior Hornets. We'll step away, take a break here for halftime. We'll be back for the start of the second half right here on Typo Radio and Fight Media. You're listening to the Division I Flag Football Championship here for Typo.
Oh, you can do better than that. Give me some love, fans.
Hi, Kenny Long here, and I want to talk to you about rain gutters. With the recent heavy rains in South Texas, many of us have come to realize that the rain gutters on our homes either don't work or simply just don't exist, destroying flower beds and just creating a mess. Let me tell you about Curtis McCluskey with Advanced Rain Control. He is your go-to guy for seamless gutters, cleanouts, and repairs. Serving San Antonio and the surrounding areas with over 25 years experience, Curtis will get you a quality rain control gutter system on your home at a quality price. Contact Curtis at 210-863-9881 for your free quote today. That's 210-863-9881. Don't get caught in the rain without a quality gutter system on your home. From Advanced Rain Control, call Curtis today at 210-863-9881 and tell him Kenny Long sent you. Monarch Trophy Studio in San Antonio, a leader in the awards and recognition industry since 1972. Their mission is to provide their customers with a wide variety of high-quality, competitively priced awards. They have awards for sports, scholastics, employment, you name it, they've got it. Trophies, plaques, badges, pins, and much, much more. With the advancements in technology and the internet, Monarch Trophy Studio has quickly become one of the leading premier online award retailers. Monarch Trophy Studio is a proud sponsor of the Texas Youth Football and Cheer Association and proud provider of all Typho awards, including the Dale Morgan Trophy. Visit Monarch Trophy Studio in their 30,000 square foot state-of-the-art production facility located at Highway 281 in Thousand Oaks in San Antonio, Texas. Contact them toll-free at 1-800-364-7903 or by email at sales@mtsawards.com. Check them out on their interactive website at www.mtsawards.com. That's mtsawards.com. Monarch Trophy Studio in San Antonio. Come get your trophy at Monarch Trophy.
Points, cash, gear, sports. With a Dick Scorecard, You earn points on all your purchases and get 3% back in rewards and access to exclusive deals and events. It's simple.
2004. This award is the second highest scholastic honor in Taifa, with a monetary award of $100, a special scholastic t-shirt, certificate of achievement, and letter of congratulations. To qualify, an athlete must be either a type, rookie, junior, or senior with a 100% or better GPA. Taifa is proud to present the 2019 Sean Anthony Richardson Scholastic Excellence Award to Joshua Beatty from the Floresville Wildcats with a GPA of 101.6. Congratulations, Joshua.
Points lead to cash to buy gear so you can play more sports. Get your Dick's scorecard and start earning reward certificates today. Every season starts at Dick's.
Get your Dick's Sporting Goods scorecard and start earning today. Get 3% back in rewards when you use your scorecard. Plus, enjoy exclusive coupons and free shipping on thousands of items. See store for details.
All-Star.
All-Star.
All-Star Inflatables, a premier custom manufacturer of cold air inflatables.
And they know what big-time Texas football is all about.
They specialize in Team Spirit tunnels, inflatable helmets, mascots, bounce houses, and much, much more.
They also do repairs.
No job is too big or too small for All-Star Inflatables. With over 35 years of combined experience, their goal is to create, design, and manufacture top-quality inflatables at affordable prices. All-Star Inflatables is proud to manufacture 100% in Texas, 100% made in the USA.
All-Star Inflatables is a proud sponsor of the Texas Youth Football and Cheer Association. TIFA organizations, let them know you're with TIFA and get 10% off.
See their ad at Typha.com and check them out at www.allstarinflatables.com. That's all-starinflatables.com. Or call their sales department at 888-349-4386.
Or email them at sales@allstarinflatables.com.
All-Star Inflatables. If you can imagine it,
they can inflate it.
In an effort to recognize scholastic excellence, TIFA created the Scholastic Awards program. The Sean Anthony Richardson Academic Excellence Team was established after 8-year-old Sean, who played for the league in 2003 in the rookie division, tragically passed away on January 1st of 2004 in a vehicle accident. His parents were longtime friends of the TIFA founders. The winners of this award will receive $100, a certificate of accomplishment, and a congratulatory letter from TIFA. In addition, the winners' names will be placed on the TIFA website in the Hall of Fame. Those that qualify but do not win will receive a congratulatory letter from TIFA as an honorable mention. To qualify, a child must be ages 8 to 13 for football players and 8 to 15 for cheerleaders as of August 1st of the current year. They must have a 98% or better GPA, be participating in the rookie, junior, or senior levels, and meet all other requirements set forth in the rules. If one or more of your players or cheerleaders qualify, send their information with supporting info to helpdesk@tyfa.com. That's helpdesk@tyfa.com. The Sean Anthony Richardson Academic Excellence Team, awarding excellence in the classroom. Game Day Films is a one-stop photography and filming shop for coaches, athletes, and families. From technology coaches need to teach their young athletes to the video parents will love to share, Game Day Films take care of it all. They love what they do and do what they love. Game Day Films is a proud partner of the Texas Youth Football and Cheer Association. Contact Game Day Films for booking and information at 713-430-6636 or by email at info@gamedayfilms.com. HitCheck, a cognitive assessment aid available for download as an app on iPhone and Android. HitCheck brings you fast, easy, personalized assessment aid to the sideline anywhere you play or practice. HitCheck is a proud supporter of the TIFA Safety Initiative. For more information about HitCheck, visit their website at hitcheck.com or by email at info@hitcheck.com. Game Day Films is a one-stop photography and filming shop for coaches, athletes, and families. From technology coaches need to teach their young athletes to the video parents will love to share. Game Day Films take care of it all. They love what they do and do what they love, capturing all those little moments that change an athlete's life. Game Day Films provides coaches with quality game film with less headaches. You coach and they take care of the rest. They also provide athletes and families with full game coverage, highlights, and memories, giving them all the bragging rights. Game Day Film is a proud partner of the Texas Youth Football and Cheer Association. Contact Game Day Films for booking and information at 713-430-6636 or by email at info@gamedayfilms.com. HitCheck, a cognitive assessment aid available for download as an app on iPhone and Android. HitCheck brings you a fast, easy, personalized assessment aid to the sideline anywhere you play or practice. HitCheck allows you to assess and monitor your player's performance over time and identify changes that may be cause for concern.
HitCheck does this by getting a baseline assessment, reassessment during and after any concerns, and allows you to share the comprehensive results with a qualified medical practitioner for evaluation, and also track the athlete's progress. Monitor your entire team with HitCheck and access on your smartphone at any time. HitCheck is a proud supporter of the Typhus Safety Initiative. For more information about HitCheck, visit their website at hitcheck.com or by email at info@hitcheck.com.
In an effort to recognize scholastic excellence, TIFA created the Scholastics Awards program. The TIFA Scholastic Excellence Award was established to recognize and award excellence in the classroom.
Well, we're back as they're getting set and ready to start here the second half. 14-0 is our score. The Crew with the lead, and Hornets will start with the ball here to start this second half.
Yeah, it's been all Crew football here.
Hornets were starting to get a little momentum going, but then just basically ran out of time in the first half.
Yeah, clock was fighting against them. See if they can keep that same momentum. And right there, immediately, there comes the Crew.
And right on time with the music as well.
Gotta love it.
Second down coming up, a loss of about 3, almost 4, actually 4 yards on the play.
Oops, still jamming.
We're still jamming. That's what I get for leaving it on autoplay.
Sorry, fans at home are just rocking out here.
Sometimes I get a little bad critique on the music that I choose.
That's their problem.
Yeah, that's what I say.
I'd like to see them run a broadcast and see how well they can manage to do it.
Some want me to play more hip-hop. Some want me to play more rock.
Yeah,
some want me to play some Tejano.
Yeah, you know what? It's a situation where you're like, you realize I'm a broadcaster, not a DJ. Like, I'm not taking requests.
Takes the snap, hands up, keeps it, comes here to the near side, and he's going to get tripped up on himself and his own player. And we'll get maybe a yard back on the play, bring up third down.
It's just no room to run here. This Crusaders defense has such closing speed that there seems to be a hole, and then boom, there's a defender there immediately, and it's just not allowing the Hornets to pick up any big plays.
By the way, if you are looking for a good quality DJ,
I know a guy.
I know a few people.
Weddings, parties, whatever.
Yeah, 80s, 90s country.
Graduation like today.
Yeah.
We got you.
Don't have much for Rick Ross or anything like that, but timeout called on the field right off the bat, and by the Hornets.
Yeah, that's a frustration timeout right there.
And you could tell by the coach it was a frustrating thing. We'll stay right here. 8:22 remaining, 14-0 is our score. We've seen a lot of back and forth defensively between these two teams, but it's been the Crew that's been able to find that second gear, particularly with their young man, number 7, Camden Thompson-Stewart.
Yeah, he's had 2 plays where he's been able to just kind of finagle himself through some tackles and break out for some huge runs, but the Hornets just haven't had that same kind of luck. They've had maybe 1 or 2 plays that have sprung, but their last drive was due to the Panthers getting so many flags that's why they were able to scoot on down the field. But here, they just really aren't able to create any gaps, anything like that. And that's big ups to the Crusader defense because that's been impressive.
And the best play of that possession was when they actually handed the ball off.
Absolutely.
Instead of the quarterback keeper, which is what they've continued to do here to start the second half.
And here comes that handoff.
Now he hands it off and gets a few yards back when he gets his flag pulled. But it gives a different look. You could see the defense of the Crusaders a little bit more confused.
Yeah, it's much easier to scheme when you know all they're going to do is a quarterback sneak to the left side, the right side. But when you give that handoff, then it just puts that in the back of their mind that they have to be on the lookout for other defenders, and that makes you a step slow. And that allows them to kind of hit the big play. But right there for the Hornets, it was a good draw-up handoff right there. It just took a little while to develop, but there was a hole for them if they were able to get there.
Well, this goes back to what we were talking about the previous game, and that's being able to, as a coach, being able to adjust, even at the youth level, knowing how to adjust to your opponent.
Absolutely.
Takes a snap, and again, a quarterback keeper. He'll try to shoot up the middle off tackle here at the near side. Finds some space this time, gets to the 25, but his flag gets pulled. The point that I was alluding to is, now you're here at the championship level. I guarantee you go both of these teams, you look at their scores, you're probably going to see a bunch of offers.
Yep.
A bunch of donuts, as they like to call them nowadays. where they're just all they have to do is rely on their quarterback just to run the ball.
Yeah, because you have the best athletes at this age group, especially on the field. But now when you're in the finals, you're matching up against those teams that are similar to you. They're the ones that run up the score on everybody as well. And now you're starting to hit a wall, and that's where it's on the coaching. The kids are going to go out there and execute your game plan, but what adjustments are you going to make that allows them to be successful?
And being around football as much as I've been, for years now, you see players like Camden Thompson-Stewart for the Crusaders, and you got to know any coaches are worth their salt right now. And I know Trey Andrews, a fantastic gentleman, fantastic coach there for the Crew out there in Florida right now. You got to know he's looking at this young man saying, I cannot wait to get him in pads.
Yeah,
he's got some great vision.
He's somebody he's next level. It's a situation where he's out there on the flag, and this is somebody that it's just a matter of time. And probably when he moves up in that other division, he'll still continue that success.
First down here for the Crew after the fourth down turnover, and up the middle. Look at that. Big hole. 10, 5 to the end zone. Did he get in? They're going to say he did. Touchdown.
Man, that tackle came right at the goal line. That was bang, bang. I mean, that's one of those where we might have a scoring replay review if we were at the next level. But nice job there. Just found a hole up the middle, and see you later.
Great blocking by that front line for the Crew, because if that doesn't happen, he doesn't have that kind of move.
No, and that was a huge lane for him to run through. I mean, you could drive a bus through that situation, and he took full advantage, just reaching the house for 6.
And I guess that was number 17, Ryan Simpson, on the carry.
Yeah, this is one where I've given up on my eagle eyes to see the numbers for either team. This one's too tough.
Well, I know there was a 1 in front of it. Again, it was one of those, is it a 2 or a 7?
Yeah.
And there's no 12, so it's got to be number 7.
At this point, we're just doing process of elimination. Oh, they're going to throw.
And a 2-point conversion is going to be
picked. Yeah, it's picked in the end zone there by the
Hornets.
Hornets.
It's no good. No, he almost picked it. It fell to the ground, but I wasn't sure. As the ball came out of his hands, there was a Crew receiver that was on the ground. I wasn't sure if it fell right in his lap, which would have been absolutely amazing.
I mean, that would have been cue up the highlight reel right there if that would have fallen into his lap. But nice defensive coverage right there to knock it down and just stop them from putting up another point.
So a 25-yard touchdown run by number 17 for the Crew. That's going to be Ryan Simpson. Extra point is no good. 20-0 is our score with 7:19 remaining here in the third quarter. Just a reminder, we do have, this is only 2 of 8.
Only, huh?
2 of 8. Welcome to my world.
Yeah, right.
Our next game coming up, we get into the tackle, though.
There we go.
Now the tackle starts coming in. Division II Tykes. It's the El Paso Southeast T-Birds taking on the San Antonio Jaguars. That promises to be a battle. We'll talk about those teams in the next broadcast. But I'll tell you what, when we talk about their runs, you're going to be
running it up, literally.
This could be a really nice game that we're going to get ready to see.
I mean, this San Antonio programs, they show out for all these games. Every single game so far featured has a San Antonio team.
San Antonio has made a big showing this year. Houston has got 2, I believe, that's in the championships. And we got a penalty flag. Or no, his flag fell off of him.
Right before that play could develop. And you could see the frustration from the coach right there. Just nothing you can do about that.
So when you look at this, I believe it was 7. Let me count them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 San Antonio teams. 7 San Antonio teams that made the finals. 1, I want to say 2
West Texas teams.
2 West Texas teams.
Right?
El Paso teams, we have 2 El Paso teams, and we have 2 Houston teams that made it, and 1 out of the Killeen chapter.
What are they doing there?
They're one of the top teams in the junior level. So a good stop by the Crew. Nowhere to go. Loses yardage all the way back to about the 18-yard line. It's going to bring up third down here for the Hornets.
That's crazy that San Antonio is creating such a hotbed for just youth football here. I mean, you know there's good programs out there, but usually you recognize that in the Houston, Dallas, and Austin area. But San Antonio is starting to put on a real front now.
San Antonio's made a good showing this year. San Antonio is the home of Taifa. That's where they're based out of San Antonio. It is the largest chapter in Division I and Division II. But we have chapters in the Rio Grande Valley. Killeen, Austin, Dallas, Houston, El Paso, West Texas. We've even got some teams that we haven't created a chapter out there yet. We hope to do so very soon, and that would be Corpus Christi.
There you go. Get further south there.
Yes.
So you're
takes a snap, and whistles blow. We're going to have a false start.
Yeah, and you can see all those chapters kind of really showing out now as they're coming together, and just good talent from all over the state. And like we mentioned it in the first ball game, you have a good collection of teams from all over Texas right now battling it out for these championships, and that's good to see. It's nice to see featured programs from areas that you necessarily want to travel to or go to, and seeing their football programs come and show out.
And Taifa does a good job with that. We want this championship series to be a true state championship.
Absolutely.
In order to do that, you have to be all over the state.
Yeah.
And that's what we have done. Always looking for new members.
Yep.
If you are interested, you can email helpdesk@taifa.com. That's helpdesk, all one word, @taifa.com.
Yeah, get out there, register some more, get some more youth football growing out here.
Run on the left side of the line. He'll get his flag pulled. Minimal gain, about maybe 2 yards. He's going to bring up 4th down from their own 10.
Yeah, and I want to apologize to the viewers for our signal connection there on the video side. We were able to get those technical difficulties handled as our hotspot literally got too hot from that sun, overheated, and luckily we've got a replacement for that. So we're up and running now again smoothly. But, of course, we'll have the recordings, everything of that nature as well, so you can recapture anything that was missed. But everything should be smooth sailing now, especially since that sun's starting to slowly dip out of this.
So was that the HR issue we were having earlier today?
Yeah, it was too hot.
Was it hot and red? Was it hot and red?
It was, man. Well, luckily we're getting those issues solved now on the HR side too as well.
Takes the snap on 4th down. They're going to go for it, and he's going to get stopped at the 9-yard line. Turnover on downs, and the crew. There's our dancing coach again.
He's feeling it now. That's the crab walk right there as a Texas Tech alumni
I'm not sure what kind of walk that is.
I can promise you that one, man.
I don't even want to know what kind of walk that is.
I used to watch Michael Crabtree do that in the end zones on Saturdays at Tech, and I know that move.
That's a youth football coach.
Yeah.
Michael Crabtree. I don't think there's any way you can compare.
We can make a correlation somewhere. He's got the energy to run for Michael Crabtree, my Lord.
Oh, I'm going to have so many phone calls and messages during my Wednesday night show. Wednesday nights, starting at 8:30, it's The Zone here on Taifa Radio. We will recap championship weekend here, live here at Prairie View A&M University, home of the Panthers. As they are also having a graduate. Look at the crowd over there.
Yeah, that's the one thing I've been watching these people file out.
I don't know if we can get a shot of that on the video. The crowd just over the side of the. And another touchdown here for the crew.
As it's now starting to run it up here for
the crew's starting to run away with this now as the Hornets are not able to find any stop. I'm trying to get you the number on the young man that scored. As soon as he turns his back to me. Any day now.
I'm going to guess it's probably number 7, Mr. Thompson Stewart, but I don't know. Maybe they're mixing it up now that they have a sizable lead.
And, of course, it's crunched down.
Yeah, smushed into one.
I want to say number 3, Jordan Hunt.
All right.
So about a 10-yard run for Jordan Hunt.
As he scampered through and went untouched now to put him up 26-0 with a conversion still to come.
I'm just interested to see what kind of celebration the coach is going to have after the extra point try.
I mean, I feel bad whoever has to go home with him and just that car ride home, as he's probably going to be just all kinds of jacked up. He might be the only guy who doesn't need to travel home by a vehicle. He might just run home and still beat everybody.
Well, they're close enough. They're out of Houston, so. So penalty called against the crew here on the extra point try. They'll still get a chance to try it. As they get their offense set up for it.
They threw it last time they went for a conversion and
almost got it.
Yeah, just right through the hands there. Let's see if they're going to set up another little bit of trickery.
Takes the snap. Keeper runs out here to the near side. Now he'll try to reverse it. Oh. And gets his flag pulled. Extra point is no good. 26-14 for the Crew.
Conversion is no good.
0 for the Hornets. They'll take over at their own 20-yard line and hopefully try to get something going here.
Yeah, it was a good cutback right there on that conversion attempt, but nice job on the defense to just quickly close that down and rip off the flags and keep it at least to 26. But again, the clock not being their friend here with 3:58 left in the third, and your offense being really stifled. You need a big play here, just somehow, some way to get on the board and build some confidence.
So I was pointing out prior to that touchdown, we can see over the visitor side stands, which are empty right now. We're only occupying the home side. But you can see the crowd really building there for Prairie View A&M's graduation ceremony.
Yeah, you're going to see some flash photography going off pretty here throughout the ball game here because they're going to be getting pictures, posing, all that.
First down here for the Hornets from their own 20-yard line. They're down 26-0 here in this Division I Flag Championship game.
So now all those graduates get to go realize, now I get to go get a job.
Good luck.
Yeah, right. Have fun.
Takes the snap, and look at that what pressure from the middle by the Crew defender.
I mean, it's like, say, hike, and there's a defender. It's incredible how quick they are off the snap. That's been the most impressive side of this Crusaders.
And that Hornet was so upset after getting tackled, just ran straight off the field over here on the sideline. Like, yep, I'm done.
Yeah. You know what, Coach? I've tried, and it's not working. Bring in somebody else. And that's the thing with this Crusaders defense. That's been more impressive than their offense. It's just the speed that they have all around the ball, and it's just smothering. You can't go anywhere.
Second down and
just like that.
And again, another stop up the middle. I mean, and you see the coaches for the Hornets. They're looking at the middle towards the two guards, going, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, right. Get in his way. It's okay if you hit him.
And another timeout called by the Hornets.
Yeah, that's a frustrated head coach.
We're going to step away real quick, take this timeout as well. Second timeout there for the Hornets. Keep it here. We'll be back here on Typer Radio as the Crew 26, Hornets 0. Crew holding on very well against this group. Keep it here.
Champion Teamwear is your leader for authentic custom youth cheer and football athletic wear. As your apparel provider, we'll work with you to create your exclusive team uniform, travel gear, tees, hoodies, and more at a price you'll love. Elevate your look with dozens of decoration processes and thousands of customizable art templates. Champion Teamwear is a proud sponsor of the Texas Youth Football and Cheer Association. Call 800-336-4486 or visit championteamwear.com to learn more about Champion apparel and customizations today.
First down play here for the Hornets, and he gets stopped in the middle of the field once again in the backfield. Hornets now just not able to get anything off.
No, this defense is just taking it to a whole nother level and just absolutely shutting everything that they're trying to do down. I mean, this is becoming an overbearing match here as the Crusaders they're just too fast. And, you hear that common expression, speed kills, and you're seeing it on display right now.
So, Al Holland's player of the game, if you were to give it to anybody right now, who would it be?
I think you got to look at Camden Thompson-Stewart. He's had huge first-half touchdowns that really put this game out of the way. And, Jordan Hunt, he could be somebody that's sneaky as well. He's made some great defensive plays. And not only that, he scored the last touchdown. And he's really made some tackles in the open field that have just really stifled this Hornets offense. So look out for those two. But I think it's going to go to Camden Thompson-Stewart. He's had a monster game on the ground.
Nice run that time by the Hornets. They get a few of those yards back.
It's a turnover on downs.
And turnover on downs, though, the Crew will take over. Again, in excellent field position as the Hornets just unable to move the ball out of their end.
Yeah, this is a situation, too, where now you can't start turning over the ball, and especially being this deep in your territory, you're making it too easy for the Crusaders. But, with the Crusaders, they have a massive lineup as well, so you're going to start to wonder when are they going to bring in those guys that usually don't see too much playing time and give them more of a shine.
Well, we're in the third quarter, 2 minutes and 13 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. I think if they get a score here, of course, if they score right here, that will put us over a 30-point deficit, and we will go into the mandatory mercy rule. And
good to know.
The clock will begin to continue to run.
And it looks like we're headed there.
Snap, and here it comes to the corner, and he just stopped short. Does he get in? No, he does not.
I'm trying to see a number on that. It looked like 12, but there is no 12.
To the dismay of the Crew fans, I guess they thought he got in.
Is that 17 Ryan Simpson?
It's actually 12.
It is a 12, so we don't have a 12.
We don't have a 12.
Well, Ghost Man.
Okay.
Good run by him, though.
Nice run.
Whoever you are, kid.
He tried to cut back and got caught right there at the goal line. Let's see what the Crew dial up here. Takes the snap, and he goes straight up the middle.
Flag.
And a penalty flag comes in.
Legal procedure on offense. 5-yard penalty. Repeat the next.
So illegal procedure. I believe it's because he ran through the A gap.
Yep. Right there. You can see it.
Which is a no-no. I mean, the defense can't even line up in the A gap. Therefore, you can't run through the A gap.
But it's open.
But it's open.
Yeah, you could see the coaches didn't even put up a fight there. It's when they saw that flag, the head referee doing a good job just explaining exactly what you just told me there, and not even an argument.
Takes the snap and will fight his way up the middle. Will not get in. Gets his flag pulled. Back to the 5-yard line, and looks like we're going to have a timeout called by the Crew. So a timeout called by the Crew with 44 seconds left in the third quarter.
Interesting use of a timeout right there.
I think they're trying to get the score, to get it to the mercy rule,
to get the clock rolling, and
they want to do it before the fourth quarter.
Makes sense,
because when you start to look at some of the social media circles, it gets to be a beating of the chest kind of thing.
I got you.
Oh, we mercy ruled them.
Yep, you get that bravado there.
Yes,
to say that,
and we've already seen that coach's reaction just for a 1-point conversion. You got to figure that as well. Here we go. Takes the snap. Dials up the play, and he's going to get caught in the backfield and flag pulled on third down. It's going to bring up 4th and goal.
Well, interesting timeout usage right there to dial up that play. You thought they would maybe make something a little bit more creative, but now you're running yourself here. Where are they? About the 6-yard line?
Yep, 6-yard line, 4th and goal.
So it's going to be all or nothing right now, and we have seen one pass, but I don't know about 6 yards reaching all the way there. The Hornets defense really spread out. They're doing that just bend, don't break kind of defense right now.
Shotgun. Takes a snap, hands it off this time.
Oh, he's got the corner. He's got the corner.
And he will get in. Touchdown. And that was number 3, Jordan
Hunt. Now he's creeping up much faster. That's his second touchdown of this half alone.
A 6-yard run.
And just like that, now we're going to hit the mercy rule
as the clock expired. So, that's timing.
They'll run the extra point try because it's an untimed down anyways, but we'll go to the fourth quarter under the mercy rule, currently 32-0, waiting on the extra point try.
But that was a good draw up right there. I liked that little reverse. It wasn't one that was you've seen from the Hornets where it's really drawn out, where they have the wide receiver coming over. Instead, it was a little bit more short, almost like an inside handoff, and he had that outside and only one man to beat, and boy, did he.
So waiting on the extra point try here from the Crew. 32-0 is our score.
Hope they attempt to pass again.
It would make sense. Nope, he's going to run it. He's going to look for the corner. I don't think he's going to get there. Or maybe he does. No, he did not. So the extra point is no good. 32. for the Crew, 0 for the Hornets. We're going to step away as we head to the fourth quarter. We are now in the Mercy Rule. We'll be on a running clock. Keep it here. We'll be right back here on Typer Radio and Vibe Media.
Exactly how to do it.
Fans, be a part of today's action by helping us select the Al Hollins
Game Breaker. Powered by D3O Impact Protection, Game Breaker headgear is available in 11 different color options, all of which can be completely customized with heat-transferred logos made on demand in San Antonio, Texas. Game Breaker is a proud sponsor of the Typhus Safety Initiative and sponsor of the Typer Radio Player of the Game Award. Make Game Breaker a part of your team's efforts to ensure safe play. Go to GameBreaker.com or call Daniel Moreno at 210-373-7840. Check them out and order yours today. Game Breaker. Protect the player, protect the game.
(32-0) is our score. Mercy Rule is in effect as the clock will start on the snap and will remain running. Also some things on the Mercy Rule. The winning team is not allowed to take a timeout.
Interesting.
If this was a tackle game, the winning team would also not be allowed to do an onside kick.
Makes it interesting. Makes me wonder if that's maybe why they burned that last time out in the third quarter to kind of just get that last conversation in.
Just to say they got a timeout.
Yeah, just to say, oh, yeah, we used one. But if you're the Hornets here, nothing to lose. See if you can just make some action happen, and that's going to be a false start.
Yeah, have a false start all over the place.
Yeah, but they're going to run the clock even on the false start.
Yes, they will. Clock will continue to run.
False start on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
So back them up to the 15-yard line. As we get set for our third game of the day coming up, it is the Division II Tykes matchup between the El Paso T-Birds, Southeast T-Birds, and the San Antonio Jaguars. Scheduled for an 11 a.m. start, being that it is now currently 11:24. That game will start as soon as I believe the award ceremony is done. After this game, we'll reset here on Typer Radio and bring you back right away to hear that award ceremony and the intros for the Tykes teams.
If I had to guess, I'd probably put it around more of like an 11:45-ish start. That's me being generous.
That's being generous. We might be pushing 12.
That's me being hopeful.
Want to be part of the selecting the Al Hollins Player of the Game Award? 2 players get selected each game. Can only vote once per device. Go to Slido.com. That's SLIDO.com and enter Typha. Go on there and vote for your choice for the Al Hollins Player of the Game. Second down. Takes a snap. Again, a quarterback keeper. And nowhere to go. He'll get his flag pulled.
I mean, just every time you saw right there, 2 defenders on the outside just ready to make a play. And there's just nowhere to go for these poor Hornets offense. It's just you can't take it to the outside. The speed's too quick, and you can't really go up the middle. There's too many guys waiting on you there.
Well, and again, you try not to be critical of volunteer coaches. But you got to wonder, is this how you went through the whole season?
Absolutely.
Was quarterback keeper, quarterback keeper, quarterback keeper. Because that's not getting it done here today. And if you've got nothing else to do, all you're doing is yelling at your front lineman saying, why aren't you blocking? You need to mix things up.
Yeah,
you've got to change things up.
That's where they can turn around and say, why aren't you scheming? Because right now you're just leading us a block right into the defenders, and it's not allowing kind of any creativity. That's where you need to hit up some misdirection. We saw that with the previous touchdown from the Crusaders where they ran a simple misdirection. And the one time, the Hornets did have it, you mentioned it earlier, when they did that inside handoff and it broke out for a big yardage play. And they kind of got to go back to that.
It was huge.
Yeah, it's a situation there where, again, it just kind of creates a different outlook for the players. It's equivalent in baseball. If you just throw fastballs the whole day, they're going to time you eventually.
That's why closers are just 1 or 2 inning pitchers.
Exactly. Yeah. If I see Chapman all day long, I'm going to catch up.
Oh, yeah. You're really going to start dinging them left and right. Of course, it's been happening to Chapman even in 1 inning.
Exactly. Exactly.
Fourth down play here for the Hornets. Empty backfield, quarterback keeper. No change. Flag pulled at the 10. Turnover on downs.
And you can see the head coach, he's really upset. He wanted him to turn it upfield there and not make that last cutback. But even if he did, wasn't going to go for much more. So now the turnover downs just puts the Crew in prime position here to really run up the score.
Of course, and now I just saw something that is just the epitome of flag football. Coach just got done yelling at the ball carrier, storms off the field. The ball carrier with the football runs off the field, passes by another one of his players, and the two of them waved at each other.
Nothing more just innocent than that.
Just absolute beautifulness of this game.
That's where you just start to realize that it's a game real quickly for these kids.
First down for the Crew. 5:22 clock running. 32-0 is our score. See what the Crew does here.
Trying to see if there's just some different personnel on the field here.
Takes the snap, hands it off, and he'll come here to the near side, cuts back inside, and gets over the 10 to about the 8-yard line before he is taken down.
Looks like the handoff was to number 8, Jacob Ward.
And that would be a new one.
And it was. I just heard our PA announcer just say number 8. Yep, Jacob Ward.
Good to see some players getting in there.
Yeah, just change it up a little bit. You're up big, and then the running clock is just going to make this kind of speed up here in this fourth quarter.
Well, let's just say they shouldn't be in too much of a hurry to get out of here as the graduation ceremony for here at PV apparently has ended, which means the parking lot is very active right now.
Yeah, you'll hit a quick
You're not getting anywhere very fast. Takes the snap and goes to the far side. He trips up. He got past a would-be flag puller, but lost his balance as he kept running and finally goes down.
That was a good low tackle there. I mean, he wasn't going for the tackle, but if it were at the next level, there you go, kid. That was a nice little pickup right there in the open field.
Third down, Crew.
Third down from the 10-yard line for the Crew.
There's our head coach again.
And here comes Coach I'm Crazy.
Yeah, he was on the sideline for a long time with the bench players, and they were all kinds of fired up over there. I was kind of peeking out, watching him just dancing with them, having a good time. And that's the thing. Even though his antics on the field are very vibrant, you know the kids are probably really enjoying it and having fun with him and just enjoy that type of energy. It's fun to see an adult be a kid.
Takes the snap. Fakes the handoff on the reverse, and he'll get flag pulled in the backfield. Nice job there by the Hornet defender getting back there, penetrating.
That was one of the best tackles we've seen all ball game right there, as he was able to split between the blockers and just make a layout diving flag pull.
So fourth down coming up. Don't forget, go to Slido.com. That's SLIDO.com, and enter TIFA and vote for who you think should be the Al Hollins player of the game. 2 players will be selected in each game.
And there's a flag. False start.
False start on offense. 5-yard penalty. Repeat fourth down.
Referee looked a little irritated to have to make that call.
Right? Like, I'm just waiting for him not even to speak and just do the motions.
Buddy, we got 6 more games to go.
Yeah, right. He's probably hoping that maybe they'll have a second crew.
They probably do.
Yeah, there's no way.
I believe by game 4, we'll be wishing that there was a second crew.
There might be. Now we're officially under 2 minutes to play. Will they do a 2-minute warning?
They will do a 2-minute warning. Now they're going to roll it. Takes the handoff. Cuts inside, keeps his flag,
Always got a
turns
chance.
it up, but he gets his flag pulled at about the 11, 12-yard line. Doesn't get in. Turnover on downs. It'll go to the Hornets.
Our head coach, he really wanted it there as he fell to the ground and just started log rolling as he knew, it was just one tackle away from reaching the end zone.
He is animated.
Yeah, he's not decaf coffee.
No.
That's for sure.
No, he is definitely dark roast, caffeinated, with 15 shots of espresso and a Red Bull.
And that's before he has his coffee.
And that's just when he wakes up.
Exactly.
I know I get pretty bad. I think I probably average about 4 or 5 cups of coffee.
Yeah, to match energy, I've got to do the same thing a little bit where it's like, am I drinking more water or coffee at this point?
So first down here for the Hornets. They're going to have the ball at their own 12-yard line. We're down to 45 seconds.
You know, I think that's another reason for our delay and why we're running a little bit behind is that none of these games have, for the most part, especially the first one, it was so close. We didn't have a chance for a running clock. And it took all the way to the third quarter here for us to reach this now.
Goes to the far side, tries to reverse it. He gets caught, and that should pretty much do it. They shouldn't even run another play.
No. At this case, just line up, shake hands.
That's going to be up to the Hornet coaches, though, if they try to hurry up and run another play. But I don't see.
It doesn't.
No, they're going to line it up.
There's the countdown for us.
There's the crowd. Gets his flag pulled, and that's it.
There goes our coach. I can't wait.
The Texas Crusaders.
Here comes the Gatorade bath.
Here it comes.
Bang!
So I have never seen a coach stage himself for the Gatorade bath.
I've seen them run away from one, but in that case, he was ready for it. Now he's going to the fans. There go the shoes. And he's going to leap over the bench. And here come the players to join.
So I'm not quite sure what the shoes signify.
Usually you do that whenever you throw a shoe when somebody's singing and they can sing really well. That's kind of a sign of respect. But in that case, so hot he blew off the shoes. Why not?
Final score, 32 for the Texas Crusaders. 0 for the Southeast Junior Hornets. Congratulations to the Hornets making it to the championship round representing San Antonio. Great showing, getting here and making their way to the championships. The Crew, congratulations. They are Taifa state champions in Division I flag. Congratulations to them and their animated coach who just, again, did we get that on film? Did we get that?
I think we got it in our hearts. Yeah, we got it on one of the cameras.
We got it on one of the cameras. Somebody had to get that. I want that video. I want that. Because I am going to show that to everybody. Thank you for joining us here on Taifa Radio and Vibe Media. We'll be back. We're going to reset real quick, get set up for the next game coming up. That's the Division II Tykes game between the El Paso Southeast T-Birds and the San Antonio Jaguars. We'll also get it going so you can hear the award ceremony. Keep it here. We'll be back here on Taifa Radio.